So the fire at the church in Philadelphia happens on August 27th, 2019. And there's a 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern. 4 events. Once the third event comes around, the second event out of 4, the second event that dominates the news. The first one was a shooting over by the Temple Hospital, 15th Street, right at Black and Nobility. And then 13 days later, it's the burning of the church of Philadelphia on 52nd and Warren Street, West Philadelphia. There's something about 3, the third one, that's coming up, because Eyewitness 3 News here in Philly said that at 6 o'clock p.m. yesterday, 3 hours ago, there was a 3-alarm fire that they responded to within 3 minutes. So that means within 3 days, on August 30th, would be the third event in 3s. And then 2-1 would be 2 more days on the 1st of September, which is 9/1/19. 9/1/19. A bomb. Okay, a bomb is up next. And it's might be the last one, but a bomb is going to be in the news here in Philadelphia, and it'll be the bombing of, I think I was at the right place. I think it's still Banks, the Banks, because that whole corner where I was at, 16th Street, obviously in between, on the corner of John F. Kennedy Boulevard and William Penn Building, where it's all banks. All that entire area is all Philly banks. So bank on it. Home Depot's bombing. It's a toss-up between Home Depot and Lowe's, because it did show the Lowe's sign, but that they like to show landmarks. So you got 13 days from the first event that dominated the news. It dominates the news. I'm not picking events that you have to search for. These are events that when you go on YouTube, it pops up. It's like right there. And you can't get away from it, especially here in Philadelphia. You can't get away from, oh my God, did you hear about that burning a church? But see, it's not the first time that anything is burnt down, but it's what they want you to hear. So that's what they play. And that's what I predict. And that's what keeps happening right here in Philadelphia. That's the second event. We're waiting. We're weighing it out. 3 in a row. That means in a row. 3 in a row means 1, 2, 3 in a row that dominates the world news. The one event, which is the shooting, I haven't seen anything else dominate the news since that shooting at the Temple University Hospital. And then now it's the Temple, the greater than 3, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it is. There you go. Greater than 3. So it's 3 days from yesterday to August 30th. And then that's the 3. That's the third event. That'll be the third event. And then 2 more days, because it's 2 and then 1 on September 1st, 2019, which would be 4 events, 4th event. but it's looking like it's going to be a bomb. And it's looking like it's going to, once everything collapses, they're gonna blow up the banks or whatever. That's how the economy collapses. Like starting right here in Philadelphia, that great city, and then because the theme is here in Philly. Now ask yourself this question: when is the last time 2 major world dominating events happened right here in Philadelphia? Well, I'm telling you 2 more are going to happen, and it's all in a row. It's 4 altogether in a row right here in Philadelphia that dominates the world news. So you got 2 more. I feel like it's going to be 3 days because they keep talking about 3, and then 2 days after that because the New York transit cops were talking about the 2-3 lines coming through 2-3, and then it was 2 or 3 alarm fire, and then it was 3 alarm, and then it's 3 hours since they and of course Eyewitness News has to tell you that it was 3 hours ago, and it took them 3 minutes to respond to the fire, and it's a 3 alarm fire. So 3 days after that comes the 3rd event, 33, and then 1 more. So I kind of think the bombing is saved for last. What do you think? But then again, the pattern has been the churches shooting east from west, from New Zealand, Christchurch, March 15th, shooting 50 people, the white supremacist guy, and then exactly 30 days later, April 15th, and that was the fire of Notre Dame. Don't forget that, okay? And then at the same time, the double event, which was the Alos Mosque, was attempted to be on fire the same day. And then you got, it was the pattern of 6 days, 3 of them, 6 days behind each other. And so that was the next, the bombing, because it was a shooting, and then it was the fire, and it was the bombing, was Sri Lanka, and that was on April 21st over in Sri Lanka, which was the bombing that, killed like hundreds of people. And then to finish off from east to west, you had the Poway, one guy, John, who was helping Steve, shoot the person. He was 19 years old, of course, and that happened on April 27th. The fire just happened yesterday, which was August 27th. So that was exactly four months, right? Yeah. April, May, June, July, August. Yep, 4 months. The 27th in California, east to west, started with the shooting, fire, bomb, ended with the shooting. Here we go again. Started with the shooting, 4 events here in Philly in a row. 3 more from the time that shooting started on August 14th. 13 days later, August 27th, is the fire. So it's the shooting, fire, bomb, and then the next one should be the bomb, and then after that, and that should be 3 days from yesterday, 27th, which should line up September 30th. And then 2 more days after that, it'll probably end with another mass shooting. All right, this time people do die. Because I don't think anybody died in the Philadelphia shooting. Nobody died in the church bombing, the church fire, but they will blame it on the guy who they took out. They're not saying who he is, whatever, but you can tell the theme. He will be blamed for gaslighting it, all right? So that's how I feel like it's going to happen next with these events here in Philadelphia.